quarterbacks like to get gifts. I got the Bengals. I got them that hefty baton.
What's that?
Because you got to clean out your locker tomorrow. I got you some luggage. I got the boys some luggage. Get this hefty baton to put all their stuff in to make sure they get it from point A to point B.
Come on, man. Listen, no, you ain't got to do that. Because you know what?
I tell you what.
I got something for you. Since you're talking Spody, right? Since you're talking Spody,
run me my money. I know that you ain't mentioned about my money.
I owe you 1,000, right?
No. You owe me 1,000 on top of the 3 you already owe me.
So
now I want you to run me my money.
I'm back at 4,000 again?
Show lives.
Okay.
You was at 3. But
okay.
you see, I told you, I said, Ocho,
okay.
I don't want to bet you.
Listen,
I don't want to do this, Ocho.
I'm gonna give you money. I'm gonna give you money. Where you want me to give it to you at? You want me to sell it to you? I can sell it to you right
now. No.
I can sell it to you right now. As a matter
of fact, no.
I want to pay my debt.
You gonna let me talk, Ocho?
Huh?
It's my turn. Now, I want $4,000.
Right.
$4,000.
How you want it?
Buffalo nickels. Run me $4,000 at Buffalo nickels.
Hey.
Huh?
How you want it, man? Come on, man, for real.
I want Buffalo nickels.
I don't know what no Buffalo nickels is.
Don't worry about it. That's not your job. Go to the bank, go to the cashier, and say you like $4,000 in Buffalo nickels.
Is there such thing?
Whoa!
I'm just saying, is there such thing?
Chad, why is he doing me like this? Oh my gosh!
I've never heard of anything called Buffalo nickels. That's not a currency. That's not a currency here in the States. Can I please just sell you your money so I ain't got to hear nothing about it no more?
Teddy says no. Teddy Bear says no. You cannot sell me my money. Or you give me $4,000 in wheat pennies.
Who?
$4,000 in wheat pennies.
What's a wheat penny?
Whoa. You know what? What I'm noticing is you asking a lot of questions.
Well, I'm asking a lot of
down.
I'm asking a lot of questions because down here in Miami, at Bank of America, at Chase, at Navy Federal, we don't know nothing about no wheat pennies. We don't know nothing about no Buffalo nickels. I've never heard of these phrases.
I want Buffalo nickels. And I told you I don't have Cash App. So you can't Zelle me nothing.
I didn't even mention Cash App. Everybody has Zelle.
I don't have Zelle.
You have an iPhone, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, you got Apple Pay. I can Apple Pay it to you then.
I don't got no Apple Pay. I got Ocho Pay. Now run me my money.
I'm trying to pay you. You talk about
you keep on talking about what you got and all this right here. But first of all, why are you talking?
Because you asked me a question.
What you talking?
You asked me a question.
Let your ass down before I make change.
Hey, listen.
I said, Ocho, please. I said, Ocho, get up off me. I was down last week. I said, Ocho, come on, Ocho, you got me. Don't you say foot. As a matter of fact, don't even make reference to a ball. I don't want to hear you say soccer. I don't want to hear you say basket because they use ball. I said, come on, Ocho.
Yeah.
Man, nah. So now, boy, look here.
But listen, you know you're a little too happy now. You very, very happy. You know who y'all got to play in the first round, huh?
I tell you, hey.
You know who y'all got to play in the first round, right? So I will make sure on next week's episode, when I bring some trash bags in here, when I bring and we break it down, Cancun on 3, 1, 2, 3, Cancun. I don't want to hear nothing.
For the chat, I want you to say what you just said. You say, do you know who y'all play next week?
Right.
I want to know, Ocho, who do the Bengals play next week?
Oh, so you happy? You happy? We went home. Hold on.
You think I take great pleasure in this?
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. And this is for the people in the
Go ahead, ask me.
If you're a Bronco fan, are you that happy that we got a vacation a week earlier than you? That's it. That's all it is. We got a vacation a week earlier than you because you're gonna be home next week too. And I'm gonna help you pack. I'm gonna help you pack. What you got? Hey, listen. Hey, that's that boy right there, man.
No, no. Whoa.
That's
Why
that
are you
boy.
talking about my team?
That's that boy. Now, I'm not talking about your team. I'm talking about the individual that happens to play for your team. I'm
That's my
talking
team.
about the individual that happens to play for your team. Yeah,
Hold on.
he
I
nice.
can't believe this man talking about somebody that plays in the blue and orange.
No. Don't,
As a matter of fact, I'm embarrassed
don't do that.
that the orange, that your team has orange in their colors.
Hey, don't do that.
Ah, I'm disgusted. George, bring me a glass. Bring me one of those Laportier glasses and some of that old shake off the counter.
What you finna celebrate?
Whoa.
I'm just saying it's gonna be a short celebration. I don't know why you celebrating. Can I ask you a question? Question? Do you know who you guys are playing in the first round next week?
Who y'all not?
Okay, I understand that. You scared to say the name?
I know we play Buffalo.
Okay. You know where y'all playing at?
In Buffalo, Amway Stadium or whatever. I think that's the name of it.
Okay, I'm just making sure. You know what Josh Allen finna do to y'all? He finna send you home packing.
Okay.
He finna send you home packing. How that make you feel? So you getting all hype, you happy, but you getting ready to go home anyway next week. All us gonna be in Cancun.
The Jets defeated the Dolphins 32-20, but the big news came out after the game. Tyreek Hill basically said he wanted out of the Dolphins organization.
He's emotional after a win, understanding he's always been in the playoffs and then having to be home.
He left Patrick Mahomes to go to Tua. What did he think? Now, remember, he was running his mouth. Tua is more accurate than Patrick Mahomes.
Wait, Unc, he's sticking up for his quarterback. Don't do that. Come on now.
Ocho, you mean to tell me, okay, so you gonna say, oh, yeah, but what you call him is better than Tom Brady. Ain't no sense in doing that. Ain't nobody believe that. Ain't nobody said Tua, plus his injury history, which you knew. But I go to show you, fan, you see, 30 million can't buy you happiness when you're getting your eyes beat in. You play with a quarterback that's injury prone. So you're dependent on if the backup can come in and keep that thing going. What's the one thing about how many games has Patrick Mahomes missed? That's why you factor in all of that when you make a decision like you make. You got the money, but look at them stats. He looking at all them guys that got them stats, Ocho. Tyreek Hill has never not been to the Pro Bowl. Now, when they talk about Ocho, last year the players voted him the #1 player. What do you think he's going to be this year?
Let's talk about this.
Go ahead, let's talk.
Where can we see Tyreek Hill going? Being that he's put that out there like that, understanding his frustrations and not having the type of season that Tyreek Hill should have, who by all means, regardless of this down season, is still a top 3, top 5 wide receiver in this NFL. Correct?
I don't know what he is.
Correct? Oh, hell.
Top 5. What top 5 receiver you know requesting a trade?
Now I know. Now we not gonna do this. We not gonna do this on Beyonce's internet. We not gonna do this on Beyonce's internet. Tyreek Hill is not a top 5 player just simply because he had a down year. Come on now. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. With understanding to his injuries, backups, things suffer. He can't throw the ball to himself.
Factor that in when you made that. Tua was hurt before you got there. He was hurt in college. You didn't factor that in. You didn't care. Hold on. Every chance he got, he took a shot at the Kansas City Chiefs. They didn't have to trade him. They traded him with years left on his contract. They offered him money, but they couldn't get to the guarantee.
Oh, but they were trying to lowball him. Don't do that.
You remember the year before? They asked him, would he restructure the contract? Tyreek Hill said, nah, once I sign the contract, I sign a contract. Ain't no restructuring. Now, what happened to that a year later? If you sign a contract and you don't restructure in their favor, why should they sign a contract for you in your favor? He said that. I'm just going by what he said. Now, if it's a lie, he said it. We can pull the tapes if you want to. You see what happens? You see what happens when you, Ocho, he didn't have to say Kansas City done right by him. I got fired by CBS. You've never, ever heard me utter a bad word about CBS. Fox let me go. I haven't uttered a bad word. They gave me an opportunity. CBS gave me my first media job on network television, the Tiffany
Right.
Network. I'm
Right.
grateful. FS1 gave me a chance to show that I could be more than a football player. I could talk about more sports than just football. I'm
Right.
forever grateful. That's not what he did with Kansas City. Every chance he got, he took a shot at him.
Mhm.
Now look at it.
Hey,
He
hold
should
on.
be
Now,
made to stay his ass in Miami.
nah, he gonna be all right. He gonna be all right. But we gonna get it done. But once you put the bait out there like that, teams gonna come and call it now.
I'm
Team,
going to lowball you because I know he won't out. Why would I give you what he's worth when I know he won't out? I know you. Look, I know your house about to go in foreclosure. I'm not finna give you what it's worth. I know you need to sell that car. I'm not going to give you what it's worth. You got valuables. You got watches. You got whatever the case may be. Why would I pay you what it's worth when I know you got to get up off it? He's seeing. Think about it. Think about how it would have looked, a 3-time Super Bowl champ. Now, maybe he doesn't have 1,700 yards, but Ocho, what's the difference between 15? You think if Tyreek Hill stayed in Kansas City and instead of having 1,700, 1,800 yards, he had 1,500 yards, do they view Tyreek any differently? They don't. They don't. They don't.
I like, you see how you put the bait out there though, huh? What if he end up back in Kansas City?
I'm sure my homeboy love to have it.
Yeah.
Come back home, tail tucked between your legs, huh? Oh, you see that, Ocho? It's funny how that thing work, ain't it?
Sometimes you got to go back to your ex.
There's no place like home. Isn't that what Doc? Whoa. You think I'm about to let you speak that in there? Y'all heard it, Chad. You think I'm about to let you speak that in there? So what you mean? What you trying to get at, Ocho?
Oh no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No, ain't no just. There's no such thing as just. There's always a reason. Nobody just does anything. Do you just sit in your car, or do you get in your car to go to work, or do you get in your car to go to the gym, or do you get in your car to go to the store, or do you get in the car to go to the airport? There's never just. There's always a reason. Now, again,
I'm using the reference. I was just using the reference in general.
Sometimes.
Using the reference in general. Sometimes you don't understand what you got until it's gone. So Tyreek, with a great understanding after a short stint here in Miami.
What's gone that you understand, have a better understanding and appreciation for?
Who?
Damn. Can you fly? Let me see you turn your head all the way around. So you ain't no owl, so I ain't talking about you. You.
Right. I mean, you asked the question again. I didn't hear you.
Nah. I said, what have you lost that you realized that it's better home than away?
I wasn't referencing me. We were talking about Tyreek Hill. We were talking about Tyreek.
Okay. The Bears did something they haven't done, Ocho, since 2018. They defeated the Packers on a walk-off 51-yard field goal, 24-22. Green Bay was right to play for the 6th seed in Week 18, but leaving the game with injury. Christian Watson with a knee, Jordan Love with an elbow. Scary times in Green Bay. You have to wait. There was no diagnosis after the game. Watson looked like a non-contact. It didn't look good. It did not look good, Ocho. Jordan Love, elbow. He left the game, did not come back. Caleb Williams, 21-29, 148, a touchdown. DJ Moore, 9 catches, 86 yards on a touchdown. Keenan Allen had 3 for 25. Malik Willis, 10 of 13. Bro, Malik, if you want to play long time in the NFL, you better see that pre-release safety to hit you in your damn chest. Now, you lucky that was a safety. What if that was a linebacker, Ocho?
Ooh, it wouldn't have been nice. That wouldn't have been nice.
How you not see that?
You ain't see it. You know when the game is moving.
Ocho, I'm a right-handed quarterback. That guy hit me in my face. Do you know how hard it is for a guy to get a shot? That ain't a block. Yes, you right-handed. That guy hit you in your face, not your back.
Yeah.
The left side is your blind side. You a right-handed quarterback. Ocho, did he not hear the line? it looked like they lived the call. End man of the line of scrimmage
Right.
is your guy. You got to throw hard off him.
Right.
He never saw him.
Did the receiver ran the hot
He
route?
didn't even look to see. He did, Ocho. I'm just being honest. You remember early in his rookie season, Justin Fields got caught with a shot just like that. They knocked his helmet off.
Yeah, I remember
You
that. I
don't want
remember
to
that. I
take too
remember
many
that.
of those shots. Not no clear shot like that. You will get enough hits in your back. You know, you throw the ball, Ocho, and they get you at the last second.
Right.
Bro,
Uh-huh.
you don't want to make a living taking crash dummy shots. Ocho,
Yeah,
it
now
wasn't great. They only had
no.
a little over 200 yards, 230,
Yeah,
240.
but
But
but it
Caleb
gives you hope.
Williams
It gives you
was
hope.
21 of 29. Okay, that's good enough. He made some throws. Sometimes I think he tries to throw too much off balance, but the throw that he had to
Mhm.
DJ Moore was off balance, changed arm angles. But I think with the right coach, I think they could. I think they got talent on the offensive side of football. I really do.
I was just getting ready to say that. You get the right coach in there, you know, with him, boy, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. You can see Caleb Williams gives you hope. Caleb Williams gives you promise, you know, based on what you know you can do. Again, I say it about quarterbacks all the time. He plays good in spurts, but you can see the potential. Let him get the right coach in there and watch what happens.
Ocho, Panthers defeated the
Yeah.
Falcons in
Mhm.
overtime.
Hey,
Bryce Young does it. They walk it off 44-38. Bryce Young accounts for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Cinco.
5, 3 passing, 2 rushing, as they beat the Falcons 44-38 in OT. Falcons missed the
Ah,
playoffs. I think Carolina found a quarterback of the future. They had him all along. Guys started making plays. If you go back and look at that game, look at them guys making plays. Coker made some hell of a plays. Adam Thielen guys made tough catches today. Ocho, that's what you
yeah.
have to do. Guys have to you have to make tough catches for a guy. Damn, the guy can't put it between the numbers
Yeah.
all the time.
Just it's anywhere in the vicinity. Just put it in the area. That's all
Yes,
I need.
especially you got a young quarterback. He's struggling. Make some tough catches. Let him get
Mhm.
some confidence. He was 25 of 34, 251, 3 touchdowns. Uh, Michael Penix Jr. had an outstanding day
Right.
and a losing effort. He was 21 of 36, 312, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Bijan Robinson had a monster day running the football. 28 rushes,
Woo!
170 yards, 2 TDs. They ran the ball 36 times, 227. Drake London,
Yeah.
monster day. 10 catches, $187, 2 TDs, 18 targets. Ray McLeod had 4 for 66. Kyle Pitts had 3 targets, 2 catches, 15 yards. They're a couple of players away. I think Carolina, look, I'm not saying they're about to beat Detroit. They're about to
Yeah.
switch this thing around. But I know they got
Yeah.
their quarterback. Now get him a little offensive line. Look, they did a great job. He got no sacks. Protect him a little better. Get a couple of offensive linemen.
Hey, you know what? If
Keep building.
they get them, I ain't saying if they get like I'm not saying there is one out there like a Jamar Chase, a Justin Jefferson, like a Malik Neighbors. Yeah, I'm talking about one of
Yeah,
them, like Brian Thomas Jr., one of them type, like yeah, like that boy.
because I like Bryce Young. Yeah, he's frail. Yeah, he's 5'10". Yeah, he's thin.
Yeah,
Ocho, he's never gonna
yeah,
be 220. So stop saying if he gained weight. He not.
yeah.
That's not his frame. His frame can't carry 220. That's like trying to put a 18-wheeler motor in
There's
a
no point.
Volkswagen.
What is 220 gonna do and help with his skill set?
Nothing. Nothing. You like to him to gain a little weight to see if he can gain
Yeah,
10 pounds, Ocho, because he look like he about 180, Ocho. You want to take some of that, you
right.
want some cushion to take
Punishment,
some of
yeah.
them blows. But he not gonna
No.
be he's not gonna be he's not gonna be an overly large man. That's not his frame. So we can stop that. But the Panthers win the final game of the season, 44-38 in overtime. Bryce Young, 5 touchdowns, 3 passing, 2 rushing. You have to feel good with what you saw with Bryce Young today. Those young receivers stepped up defensively. Look, they gave up, but they got to stop when they needed it. And
Yeah.
here we are. Bryce Young did it. The Cardinals defeated the 49ers 47-24. Kyler ends the season with a 4-touchdown day. Is Kyler?
Yeah.
Ocho, let me ask you this. Do you keep Kyler, try to build, or what are you going to do with
Kyler
Kyler?
Murray? What you mean?
Okay.
Yeah, you keeping that.
You think Kyler's happy in Arizona?
Damn, that's a good question, though. I would think so. You have a okay offensive line. You got James Conner, you got Marvin Harrison Jr. I mean, do you really you look at the landscape of the NFL, any other team that you can go to? Any other team you can go to?
I like it. 25-35, 242, 4 touchdowns. Trey McBride got another touchdown. 7 for 65, 1 touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 5 for 63, 1 touchdown. Dort, 4 for 47, 2 touchdowns. Zay Jones, I think that's Zay Jones, 4 for 46. They were out James Conner, but they ran the ball 27 times for 151. Joshua Dobbs didn't play bad, turned the ball over. He got to cut down the turnovers. 29-43, 326. Ricky Pearsall, 6 for 69 on the touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk had a touchdown. But when you turn the ball over 3 times, you're probably going to lose the game, especially when you play on the road. CM Punk, CM, what it do?
How you guys doing tonight?
CM,
I'm not
doing
feeling
much
good.
better than my partner.
I'm not feeling good, CM. My Bengals are going home. Unc is making fun of me. He's embarrassing me in front of people I love in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a way to get over it. I'm trying to find ways to get around the fact that we not only did we lose, the Chiefs didn't even try today. They didn't even pinch the Broncos. They didn't fight. They just laid down. They laid down. So I have no way to actually to fight for myself. I'm doing everything I can not to cry tonight. So far I'm doing okay.
Just keep your head above water. If I could give you any bit of advice, and this is coming.
Don't give it to
This
him.
is coming from a Chicago sports fan. Bears, Cubs. There's always next year, Chad. There's always next year.
I like that. I'll take that.
See, if that's what I was going to get. Your Bears did something that hadn't been done since 2018. They beat the Green Bay Packers. It was the final game of the season, but it hopefully it gave you hope, showed you what could potentially be for your Chicago Bears.
Hope is a 4-letter word in Chicago sports. There was hope at the beginning of the season. I just am comforted in the fact that I can at least make fun of the Green Bay Packers and their fans for losing to this Bears squad. That's the hope. That's the silver lining in the Bears game.
Let me ask you this. You were on the Bears, you were on Netflix special when they had the Christmas Day game.
Yeah.
And you were very outspoken about your Bears ownership.
Yes,
you
sir.
were like, bro, y'all need to sell the team.
Yeah.
Because this has been terrible for a long time, and it's been a long time coming. Given what you saw today, they beat the Packers for the first time in 5 years. Does that give you hope that they're trending in the right direction, that they have the right pieces in place, even if they don't have a coach currently?
Yeah, I think the coach is obviously a big part of it, unless they're going to field a team with no coach, which might be kind of interesting at this point because, we had Lovie Smith, great coach, right?
Yeah.
Super, super elite, dynamic. And he
went 10-6 and got fired.
Yeah, and he couldn't figure it out, So after a while, listen, I was born and raised in Chicago, 85 Bears. I could sing you the Super Bowl shuffle backwards. You know what I mean? That I look back at it, and historically, everything I know now, I look at that team and I'm like, that should have been a dynasty. Buddy Ryan, Ditka, like all those players, like when we only won one. And it just feels like, as a Chicago sports fan, you get that one, and then it just feels like another 100 years of pain because you're just like, well, we won then, Cubs fans, 108 years.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden it's just like, oh, well, we wanted.
But you had Jordan, CM. You had Jordan for those years.
Yeah, but to me, that's the standard of being a Chicago sports fan, brother. Yeah, 100%. We expect and we demand greatness. We get these generational players, these generational talents and stuff like that. I can only look at the management and the ownership, after a while, when all these pieces are in place and nothing works, after a while, I'm looking at the McCaskies and I'm hearing chatter about, oh, we need a new stadium, because the city owns Soldier Field and we're not getting concession money. And after a while, I'm just like, okay, you're just a greedy owner and you don't care about winning. Sports fans all across the world, no matter where you're at, whatever city you're in, you rep that city, you love that city, you show out for that city, you want winners. And that's the bottom line. I need an owner who's going to field a team of winners.
See, let me. You mentioned that you got injured. You sustained an injury last year.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, reflect on that injury. What happened, and what's the worst injury that you have sustained in your professional wrestling career?
Oh man, I think this one was pretty bad just because of my age and everything. And I tore my right tricep tendon completely off the bone.
Oh, okay.
And that's a bad one, especially I think in
Yes.
football, that's normally a career ender, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it's not a career, but it's normally season ending.
Okay. Yeah. Season.
Okay.
My season definitely ended that day. That's for certain. I had a night where woe is me, and I cried about it and I was upset. I just come back to the WWE after 10 years of being gone and was looking forward to doing just awesome stuff. And it came to a screeching halt, and as an athlete who's somebody who's active every day, you guys know, if you can't play, if you can't do what you do, if you can't go to the gym, you lose your mind. And I lost my mind. I felt bad about it for about 8 minutes, had a cry, and then realized that at that moment, it felt like the worst thing that had ever happened to me. So I wanted to do the impossible and flip it and make it the best thing that ever happened to me. I think we did that over the year. Fortunately for me, in the sport and the business we're in, we don't always have to be 100%. And I was injured, not a sling, and I was in the ring. I was, talking my mess, cutting promos and stuff like that, and I was still able to contribute. So that was like a weight off my shoulders.
When you sustained that injury, did you know something right away was wrong?
Oh yeah. I don't know if you've ever done a tricep, but it just feels like a rubber band in your elbow snaps.
Okay.
I've done my left one, no pain in that one. They did the right one, it hurt like a son of a bitch, and I don't know why. I don't know what the difference was between the two. But yeah, I knew I was out immediately.
Sim, did you always want to be a wrestler? Did you play sports growing up? Did you know, watching this, like, this is the direction that I want to go and I want to be in this sport?
Yeah, I played baseball when I tried out for my football and wrestling team when I was in high school, but they told me I had to cut my hair, and I pieced out after that. I was like, and now I look, and every jock in the world just got like a wild mohawk, and I'm like, that was me when I was 14. Like, why wouldn't you let me on the team? What the heck? I didn't. I grew up. I like to say I was economically challenged. So like most of the sports were pretty expensive. Couldn't play hockey because I couldn't afford skates or pads or sticks. Baseball was pretty cheap, and then everything. I was a catcher. Everything changed for me when I had to get glasses. The mask wouldn't fit over my Coke bottle glasses, and my parents wouldn't spend the money for contacts. So my baseball career was cut short.
CM Punk, thank you for joining Nightcap. We greatly appreciate that, man. Good luck.
And let me tell you, if at any point you need a partner, tag team at that, I'm always available.
Let's go. As long as your last name's not McCaskey, you're my Huckleberry.
All right, I got you.
I love football gods.
Come on.
I love them.
Yeah.
And I love when they punish bad behavior. They punished George Pickens tonight. And I love it.
Yeah.
And I've been telling you from day one, I say, you know what, Mike Tomlin? You condone George Pickens' behavior. You tolerate things in a win you never would in a loss. And I told you, I saw this with AB in 2016. Now you see this, now it come with Pickens. It come with Deontay Johnson. Mike Tomlin will tolerate negative behavior if he wins the game. Now look how he looking. George Pickens basically lost them the game tonight because he was awful. He was awful, Ocho, and you've been condoning. Oh, he can make plays, though. Look at the plays that.
Whoa.
Hey, I'll let you talk about your team, the Bengals, and Aaron Rodgers. Let me have this moment.
Okay.
You have been George Pickens' biggest supporter. Even when he wouldn't run, even when he wouldn't recover a fumble, you supported him. Even when he was the reason that the interception happened in Pittsburgh to Freiermuth. You supported it. Now, I want you to put on, Chad. Now, I want you to put on your best support and support George Pickens for the game that he had tonight.
He had a bad game. And you know what I can say? He had a bad game. He has to watch that film. He has to have a better understanding, and you can't perform like this. Obviously, they're the 5th seed, right? They're the 5th seed.
So the Broncos, Dolphins, or Bengals can only be the 7th seed. The only thing that can flip would be the Chargers. If they win, they're the 5, Steelers are the 6, and then you get Bengals, Dolphins, or Broncos as the 7th seed.
But again, let's go back to George Pickens. You can't have a game like that. You can't. If anything, you need to be the reason why your team is winning. They have to count on you. You are the team's best offensive weapon. Therefore, you got to always be on point. Your feet always got to be 10 toes. Every time you step on the field, you have to understand that. You have to move as such how valuable you are to the Steelers. You have to. That also comes with growth. That also comes with understanding on how important I am to not only the franchise, but for my team's success offensively. He got to understand that.
So when is he going to understand that? Because you saw that behavior last year in Cincinnati? You saw it in Indy last year when he wouldn't chase? We wouldn't hustle. He gave up on the play and it got picked. Me personally, I don't believe you can win with him.
Yeah.
I want somebody else to win. I want him to grow with somebody else.
Okay, you know what? I understand what you're talking about, right? I understand what you're talking about, but let's not mistake and understand the type of talent that is.
Well, I don't see Randy Moss talent. I don't see Randy Moss talent, so I got to let him go.
But ain't no Randy Moss talent coming through that though.
I got to let him go then. So because that behavior, his play don't overcompensate his behavior. Because I look at, is he more talented than AB?
I understand.
So what did they do to AB, Ocho? Tell the people, for the people that don't realize what happened, what did Pittsburgh do with AB?
They had to part ways, huh?
I want you to understand, and when Ocho and I, we talk a lot of stuff about sports, but this applies to regular life and a regular job situation also. Your employer will tolerate you until he can replace you. They will tolerate until they can replace. Now, let me tell you what happens if you're a really good player and you got negative behavior. When that time comes, it makes it real easy for them to get off you.
Yes, sir.
You see how easy it was for the Packers to get rid of Aaron Rodgers? Watch.
Whoa. Wait. How many years? How many years first now? How many years?
But you missed the point. They will tolerate you until they can do what?
I'm not supporting. I'm not supporting. I'm telling you how long
they got rid of him once. They tolerated that behavior until they could do what, Ocho? Now, what are the Jets going to do? Now, if you had to put some money down, do the Jets keep him or let him go?
Ooh. Hey, you know what? I'm glad you said that, huh? Listen to me real quick. Stay with me. You understand how difficult it is to find a quarterback. Now, as bad as he's played this year, who do you think they'd rather gamble with? You think they'd rather gamble with somebody that is new, where you don't know what you're getting, or someone that has a resume
that resume got him this year?
What do you think?
He got that resume. What has it gotten him?
Nothing, but it's that resume that has him in the position.
Do you believe they can find another quarterback and go 4-11? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So why keep Aaron Rodgers and pay him $50 million when you can get somebody else and pay him 10, 15, maybe even 20, or even 30? So what's the upside of keeping Aaron Rodgers? First of all, Ocho, he hadn't won the Super Bowl in 14 years. Now you believe in year 21.
Right. That there's a chance he could do it. Nah. No. Thinking like a GM, thinking like an owner. Their belief is based on what he has done is, you know what? He gives a chance. There's hope.
I don't believe GMs feel that same way anymore. I don't.
No, you don't think so?
I don't.
Okay. Let me ask you something. Kirk Cousins. Everybody feels Kirk Cousins is worth. You know, he can go get 100 whatever million from goddamn Atlanta Falcons, but he won one playoff game. We look at the Patrick Mahomes, the Josh Allen, the Joe Burrows, the Lamar Jacksons, the Jordan Loves, the CJ Strouds, Jaden Daniels playing well this year. It's very hard to find a quarterback where, you know, once we get somebody in that position at the helm, we can build around that. Sometimes it's so hard to find. You got to go with someone old, someone that's done it before. You got to take them out to the pasture and it's time for them to just go. He
I
gives us
could see
hope.
that, Ocho, if he was a locker room presence.
Mm.
Now, why would I keep him when he brings no value to my locker room?
Come on now. Now I'm with you when you're right.
See, sometimes and people don't want to realize how important the locker room is until there's chaos, until the culture is in shambles. And then you realize the presence, how important locker room presence is. This is not an accident. Mike Evans extends his 1,000-yard streak, matches Jerry Rice all time. Instead of taking a knee to run out the clock, the Buccaneers won one last play to get Mike Evans $3 million bonus. It was Mike Evans' 11th straight 1,000-yard season.
Live. That's live. Now you see the difference? You see the difference?
I wonder if that GM knew that. You think that GM knew that Mike Evans needed the
doggone right they knew it because they talked about it on TV before it even happened. You know, Mike being able to reach his incentive, the $3 million incentive. Yes, the GM knew. He understood. He was gonna make sure Mike got it. No, that's the difference.
I love it. I love it.
That's the difference.
I love it. I love when teams reward their players. Mike Evans has been nothing but a model citizen for Tampa. He had an opportunity to possibly leave for greener pastures and free agencies. He took less money because his family was there. He's been great in the community, and he's like, you know what? I want to be a one helmet guy.
Yeah.
And they rewarded him for that loyalty. They've been loyal to him. He's been loyal to them. He's been nothing but a great player and a great ambassador for that organization. And this is how it should be. When someone have rewarded you with their play and their loyalty, I believe a team should pay that back. Not all teams do this. A lot of times loyalty only goes one way. It normally goes player to team, and the team never reciprocates that loyalty to the player like it's been reciprocated. Because even Tom Brady, y'all talk about Tom Brady did all that. At the end of the day, what did the Patriots do?
Hey. It's a dirty game. The game is the game. Business. Business.
Mike Evans, congratulations. One of the great receivers in NFL history. 11 straight seasons of 1,000 receiving yards. We thought that record was in jeopardy, Ocho. Remember he pulled his hamstring? He missed 3 games?
Yeah.
Hey,
3 games.
but Baker said, bro, come on back. I got you. So, Mike, congratulations. Very well deserved. 11 straight seasons of 1,000 yards. Only Jerry Rice has more, 14.
That's live.
And, you know, at least now, Ocho, they play with knee pads. You know, we used to did that hard ass dirt. We have no knee pads.
Nothing.
Knee pads, no thigh pads. They got knee pads, thigh pads. Hell, I mean, some of probably running backs wear hip pads. But we was out there just, basically, we had on tights. To make a long story short, we had on tights because we had to take it all the inner workings
The
of
line,
our
and I done cut all that out.
Put all that out. Y'all know who started that. We started that. Y'all think the Broncos. We cut our pants, and then you had the shoestring for the belt to tie it up. But the first person actually, I want to give Ricky Jackson was the first person I ever saw that had no pads in his pants. And I was like, man, wait, they let you do that? I went out there like, hey, you feel so light, Ocho, because you know, like,
Hey.
And I remember when I came to practice, and Mike asked, like, 84, you gonna play in the game like that? I was like, yeah. He's like, okay.
That's on you.
Hey, he said, come to practice, however you're going to play in the game. Now, Dan Reeves wasn't playing that. Dan Reeves said, look, if you don't have no pads in and you get a thigh bruise, I'm gonna fine you. Let me go and put this thing in. Let me go put these thigh pads. Okay, let me go put these thigh pads in there. Let me go put them in there. I don't even want to know, have to worry about that.
It's so funny. When we used to practice, right, with Belichick in New England, you could play in the game if you want to. But Bill, in practice, he had everybody looking like the goddamn mannequin in the damn, the mannequin in the equipment room.
Yeah, he got on elbow pads. He got on the hand. Oh, you remember the hand pads we used to have when we were little kids?
No, Bill make everybody, you got to have your knee pads in, your thigh pads in.
Oh, my God. Oh, that would drove me
Man,
crazy.
he ain't play that. If you ain't, I remember I went out there one time. I'm thinking, you know, I'm a veteran. He not gonna trip. Here I go. I'm out there. Took the lining out of my pants. No knee pad, no thigh pad. Man, Bill sent me in there, sent me right back in. I had to change my pants, get some new pants, and put my thigh pads and my knee pads in.
Boy, I mean, hey, that was Mike's like, hey, if you don't play with no knee pads, no thigh
Right.
pads, you can't practice
Mm.
without them. Well, hey, I ain't have nothing but helmet and shoulder pads. That's all I had. I ain't have no thigh pads. I didn't play with no mouthpiece. They're like, man, you got. I said, bro, I don't have time. I done slap hands with somebody. I done hit somebody on their ass because they made a good play. And you think I'm gonna reach in my mouth and pull my mouthpiece out? And plus, I want to be able to talk ish on command. F you. You sorry, mofo?
I ain't with no mouthpiece. Just a mouthful of gold.
Done.
That's it.
Yeah. I had them 3 sticks of Big Red in my mouth. I was good. Breath was fresh, talking cash-ish.
Oh, there were some good days, boy.
Ocho, the question is, has Lamar Jackson won enough to secure the MVP? DraftKings Sportsbook still have Josh Allen as a minus 230 underdog, but he's the favorite at minus 230. So that means he's the favorite.
See what I mean?
As Lamar is a plus 185.
Is this after the game or before the game?
After.
See what I mean? That's why I say the vote must already be in. Somebody knows something.
Here's the thing. Your vote don't have to be in until, normally I think our vote had to be in by Monday by noon. Because, you know, you got to vote for all the awards. You got to vote for all pro. Because you get a vote, you vote for all the all-pro team, offense, defense, kicker, coach of the year, rookie of the year, you know, offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year, MVP, comeback player of the year, so forth and so on. So all that, so you obviously, and it might be after the game, after the last game, but I'm thinking Ocho, I'm thinking it was noon Monday.
Okay.
Like I said, it's been so long ago. Hell, I hadn't worked at CBS in so long. I mean, I think last year was like the Broncos winning the Super Bowl, so that was 2013. So it's been 12 years. So that was a long, long time ago. But for me, I'm just saying, and I think Josh Allen has a phenomenal season, but 41 touchdowns with less than 5 interceptions. That's impressive. Because Aaron Rodgers, and we know how gifted Aaron Rodgers is a thrower of the football. I mean, you think about all the great quarterbacks. Only 2 have ever done this. Aaron Rodgers and Lamar Jackson. 900 rush yards with 4,000 passing yards. No quarterback has ever done that. He did it. The second highest quarterback rating in NFL history. He got it. He got a lot of first or seconds. He's had enough, like I said. I'm glad I ain't a voter now. I'm glad I'm not a voter now. I'm glad I'm not a voter now. I'm not. Yeah, I'm biased. I want Lamar to win. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, wow, sue me. Hold on.
You gonna show him that helmet, huh?
That was me. The Super Bowl helmet is at the house. So yeah, I'm biased. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Okay, sue me. No, I don't think that's gonna fit now. I might get low, and then y'all might have to cut it off my head. Russ,
What happened?
what are you doing? Get your ass out of bounds. That's 2 times. You've done that. Yardage is not important at this point in time. The clock is.
Right.
Russ is too veteran of an effing quarterback to keep making these mistakes. It cost him against the Baltimore Ravens. He tried to, now all of a sudden, he Josh Allen. He gonna run a Cam Newton. He gonna run somebody over with his small ass. Slide your ass down. In this situation, get your ass out of bounds. Yardage, 3 yards is not more important than 15 seconds.
Right.
I don't get it. It's like all of a sudden these guys, Ocho, it's like the moment got too big for me, he forgot. What? Tell me what you thought was Ocho. Tell me. You got one timeout. Why would you not go out of bounds and save that timeout as opposed to getting 3 yards and gotta burn it?
Right. Mm-hmm. But listen, I'm glad it went that way because I ain't want us to lose. So you got to have better clock management.
It's called situational football. And the really good ones, they understand it.
15, that there in Kansas City, there's a reason he get paid $500 million now. There's a reason.
I'm like, bro, it's just hard to win when guys in situations they don't understand. And then you got your Ocho. It's hard when your best players have bad attitudes. You see, because the thing is, Ocho, you don't want to get rid of that guy and then have him have that attitude. Have a good attitude. Because whatever the case, because we saw what happened in Minnesota with Randy. They wanted to move on. He goes to the Raiders. He didn't feel appreciated. They wouldn't give him the opportunity. And then, he goes to New England, and we see what happened. So the Raiders like, bro, why couldn't we get that?
Hey, listen, that's why you have to be cautious. That's why you have to be cautious, and have a little grace and a little leeway for players like that of that caliber that are special. George Pickens ain't no regular receiver.
Eventually, that behavior is going to rear its head. And it reared its head in New England, didn't it? Because guess what? And the one guy that wasn't going to put up with that behavior is who? You're playing for the guy. So what's the guy name that's not going to put up with that behavior? No matter how great you are, what's his name, Ocho?
Bill Belichick. You know what? When I think about that situation, like when I go back to it and think about it, remember, like, he didn't really do nothing. He just said, I want my money.
It was more to it than that, Ocho. It was more to it than that.
It was?
Yeah.
It was?
Hey, Ocho, okay. And then they traded to Tennessee. Okay, he goes to Tennessee, then what happened?
Different offense,
Ocho,
too,
you see? Now, it was Minnesota, Oakland, New England, Tennessee, Minnesota again, 5 teams. And we keep blaming the team, huh? The 49ers was the last stop. He went there, they went to the Super Bowl, and then he hung it up after that. I just don't get it, Ocho. Because the thing is that you can steal a year. If you're a great player, they'll allow you to steal a year. If you got
a year, you can steal a few.
See, now you cooking. Now you cooking.
You can steal a few, especially if you ain't no problem.
See, now you cooking with Crisco. See, before you was cooking with Pam. You was like light fight because you ain't want to clog your arteries. Now you got Crisco. You about to burn the house down. You know exactly what I'm talking about. They will allow you to steal a couple of years with a good attitude.
Yeah.
All right, Ocho, let's go to Pittsburgh has ended the season, regular season on 4 consecutive losses. How hard is it as a team to turn a slide around once you get to the playoffs?
Oh, that's a good one. So that's 4 games, 4 or 5 games lost in a row.
Games.
Lost 4 in a row. I mean, what do you? I'm trying to think. I mean, what can you do outside of play better offensively? Because the reason they haven't played well is because the offense has been abysmal the past 4 weeks. They've been bad as opposed to how they looked before. They look really good. I'm not sure what's going on with Arthur Smith and the play calling, or Russ and his ability to facilitate the ball to the receivers. I don't know what it is, huh? I honestly, I can't tell you. I just know from an offensive standpoint, they've been able to run it okay, but the passing game hasn't been what it should be.
Ocho, the receivers. I don't know what I'm gonna get. First of all, remember Pick missed 3 games. But when he's in Ocho, I mean, if he's supposed to roll 10, I don't know. Because you know what, on that speed out with that 10 roll to 12, Ocho, that thing you gotta throw it on time. Ain't no, I'm gonna wait till this ain't college.
Oh, no.
In the NFL, the difference between NFL and college, in NFL, you throw people open. In college, you can wait till they get open. No. These guys are too good. They study too much film.
Yeah.
And you throw a ball, wait until he get open in the NFL, they're gonna pick it.
It's going the other way. It's going the
I'm
other
just
way.
gonna say, I'm gonna pick. How you gonna pick it? It's really that simple, and it's hard.
Yeah.
I think we lost. Hold on, we lost 3 or 4. Hold on, we lost to Pittsburgh. Who we lose to? We lost to San Fran. We lost to Pittsburgh, San Fran. We lost 3 or 4, but we won. We lost 3 games. Then we won the final game of the season against Seattle, and then we had a home game because back then, Ocho, we were the. I don't know what we were. I think there's only 3 divisions back then. But anyway, we had a home game. We got 1 home game. And then we had to go on the road. We had to go to Kansas City and we had to go to Pittsburgh. But the thing is that the teams that we were playing, Ocho, we had already played. So it was a lot of familiarity.
Right.
And we felt that because they beat us, they really weren't going to change anything, which gave us an opportunity to change a lot about what we did. Because if I win, Ocho, why would I change anything? I won. We knew that. We know you're not gonna change anything. Can't help yourself. And then now we took advantage of that. But it's tough. But like I said, Ocho, I think, me personally, I think the Steelers overachieved. I don't think they're a great team. I don't look at them as a great team.
You don't think so? They're not a great team offensively. They're a great team defensively. That's their identity. Their identity. Their identity has always been offense. Well, as opposed to when Roethlisberger was there, they were offensive juggernaut. Then, even the defense was good.
Here's the thing: the Steelers have always prided themselves on defense until they got Big Ben, and then all of a sudden they started getting those receivers, and they started throwing the football. So when they got Ben, they had Ben, they had Le'Veon, they had AB. They was like, we're just going to outscore you. Oh, absolutely, because they could run it, they could throw it. The defense was good, but the championship level teams that they have, it was still a defensive-based football team. When they had Lamar Woodley, they had James Harrison, they had Ferrier, they had Foote, they had Troy, they had Ike, they had Ryan Clark. They were a defensive team. Ocho, Seahawks rookie DT, Byron Murphy II, took his teammates out for dinner and was pranked with a fake dinner bill of $155,000. His reaction was priceless. His actual dinner bill wasn't much better. It was $38,000.
Hey, that's good.
Ocho, did y'all ever prank the rookies?
Listen, I had as when I was a veteran, I didn't make the rookies do rookie night. I did. Now, when I was a rookie, I'll never forget Peter Ward, Darnay Scott, Ron Dugans, Danny Farmer was there at the time, TJ. Now, I had to pay for rookie dinner that night. I can't remember what the price was, but it was a little hefty. But $38,000, thinking about that ain't much, huh? That ain't much. When you look at some of the linemen, when the linemen go out, man, I've seen some of those receipts when them boys go out. Boy, it'd be expensive.
Well, you start ordering that King Louis. You can order that King
Louis
on
purpose
at $500, $1,000
they
a
do
shot.
it on purpose.
You get like 15 shots of that, and then they gonna order that big. They gonna order a bottle of wine that end up costing like 10 grand. You get you get the lobster. You know, they bring the lobster around on the wagon, and the lobster this big. The wagon, y'all, I know y'all seen it. They bring the lobster around in the wagon. He think he going for a ride. Little do he know.
Hey, them boys, they don't be playing, boy.
They don't be playing. Look, Portis and Ashley Lilly, their rookie night out, we hit them for about $22,000.
See, that ain't bad.
You know, me, I had to have I had a limo, you know, because I didn't want nobody, because they gonna go other places. I had a relationship. Y'all not finna get me broken up in the middle of the season. I know, Ocho, I know my limitations. I ain't fooling with y'all.
Hey, listen.
Same thing I tell my homeboys when they come. You know, hey, Sharpe, come on, let's go out. No, bro. No. You're not gonna mess with my home and leave.
Right.
No, absolutely not. I get some of my team. Hey, Hey, bro, you going out? Yeah, man. Hey, my homeboy's in town. Man, Sharp, you know we got
Right.
him. Hey,
There you go. You good.
yeah.
Especially,
But other than that,
yeah.
Ocho,
Now listen, if you're a rookie and you're not only a rookie and you're a first round pick, man, listen. What?
oh, we rank you across the
they coming to
road.
get you.
Because I got a limo. Because I got a limo by myself. Daddy sent a limo for me because I wasn't going out with them. Ocho, I wasn't going out with them afterwards. So I needed a limo that was going to take me
Right.
back because I ain't want to, hey, no. I'm going
Right.
home. So, but back then, I think you had to get a limo for like 5, 6
Yep.
hours, 7 hours. It was probably like $100 an hour. It wasn't no sweat like that. But the only thing I made sure of, Ocho,
Yeah.
I wouldn't let you get stuff to take home. I don't care if your mom, I don't care if your dad, I don't care if
Well, it's
anything. You're not
strictly
getting
us.
stuff to, no. I'm not going to, no. We're not going to do
Strictly
that.
us.
Us. So that was like 22,000. I mean, the guys order King Louis, they order, like a 15th Petrus bottle of wine or Rothschild, whatever it was. They get a couple of
Right.
bottles of that. I said, bro, y'all. And they got to get the most expensive steak. They
Please.
got to get the lobster. They got to get the everything. So it didn't cost them. I mean, 22,000 wasn't that much. But oh yeah, you gonna pay.
Oh yeah.
If somebody say, "Oh, I wouldn't pay," oh yeah, you would, because we're gonna take it out your check.
You gonna pay.
You
It's
gonna pay.
coming.
We're not going to allow you a tradition that's been handed down. The first round draft pick, second round. Now, a lot of times we let them y'all pull together. A lot of times the first rounder had to pay dinner for himself. I remember they hit my brother. I think they hit my brother for like 12, 13 grand. But the thing is that you got to do
Right.
that. If you're a rookie, you got to bring donuts. You got to bring breakfast sandwiches. You got to bring food to the
Yeah.
plane. I did it.
Mhm.
You don't know how many times I'm hustling and bustling. I'm dressed like Jethro Bodine, tie hanging all off, pants about to fall off my head. Man, don't laugh, Ocho, because I got to go. Man, he want Kentucky Fried Chicken. He want Popeyes. He want this. I got to go all around the place,
Yeah.
man. No, hell
That's
no.
funny.
That's why I was like, I got to make the
Yeah.
team. All this they got me doing, I'm going to have me somebody doing
Right.
this ish for me. Man,
Oh
please.
man.
Hell nah. But we did all that. Rookie singing, Ocho.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wasn't big into the hazing. We make rookies sing. We might steal their car and drive that off or something like
Mhm.
that. But all that, I ain't cut nobody hair. Cause ain't nobody cut my hair, cause it'd have been you cut my hair, it's gonna be a problem. So we're not gonna do that. So we didn't cut anybody hair. At Baltimore, we take the rookies to the goal post. I mean, that was on hard. Yeah, that was on
Put
hard
them in the
knock.
cold tub.
Put them in the cold tub. Yeah, we tap tape them up and put them in the cold tub. Stuff like that, Ocho. But mainly, we make them sing. Not your album. I don't want to hear about your fight
Right.
song. I don't want to hear about your album model. You got to sing some Luther Vandross, Barry White. I don't care.
Whatever you know the words to.
Other than your damn fight song. So, but that was back in the day. That was back in, we used to steal people's cars and stuff like that. It's funny, because the past the time, it's like grown men, we behave like 7 and 8 year olds.
Kids, yeah. Oh, there was some good days.
Amon-Ra St. Brown thinks the NFL should make a rule change. No, we're not gonna change the rules because y'all might lose the game and be a 14-win team and go on the road. That ain't how we do it. It's been like that, Ocho.
So, well, listen, they going to Minnesota, right? They play Minnesota tomorrow.
No, Minnesota comes to them.
Oh, Minnesota comes to them.
Yes.
So
they already beat Minnesota on the walk-up. They kicked the field goal.
But what is he complaining about then?
Because they might lose, be 14-0, and they have to start the season on the road.
Yeah, listen, that's nothing you should even worry about. Especially that goddamn high-powered offense. There should be nothing you worry about, whether you're playing home or away. I understand the advantage that teams have playing at home, but listen, the way y'all rocking offensively right now, I wouldn't care if we was playing in the Sahara Desert. As long as Dan Campbell is my coach, and he got that wheelbarrow with them cojones, he carrying them every time he's coaching, I'm not tripping. I am not tripping.
Yeah, so I don't agree. I think you and I both, we don't agree because the rules are the rules. We're not going to change the rules because we have an anomaly.
Right.
How many times the 14-win team has had to start on the road?
Mm,
So one time it happened in the 100+ year
right.
history. Now we're gonna make a
No.
rule. So what? Nah,
It
we're
is
not
it
gonna
was it
do
was
that.
it was a great suggestion. Yeah, but the team, and how y'all are playing on the road and at home, it really don't matter. It don't matter.
So what he's saying though, Ocho, is that if we have a better
Right.
record than a division winner, we should be
Oh,
at
you
home and they should have to
okay,
go
I
on the
see I see
road.
I see what you're
No,
saying.
they won the division. That's the reward you get for winning the
Right.
division, is that you get to play at least one
At
game at
home, yeah.
home.
I see what he's saying.